Prizm World Cup Soccer, half case number 5. I actually, last Christmas, I think it was last Christmas. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. My wife got me one of those, like, I don't know what the name of it is. Actually, because it's an app on my phone, I think it's called Spade. And well, I didn't have canned air for like a week, or like 2 weeks, week and a half or something. I didn't have any canned air. I had to get some from Uline, and it was painful. I mean, I'm using the lint roller. I'm wiping stuff down. I need that canned air. I was jonesing for some air, man. But she got me one of those Spade things that like go in your ear with the camera and stuff, which I'm sure aren't good, but I mean, you can see what you're hitting. But either way, that stuff, it's like it feels great. It feels awesome to have that little thing in your ear, even if you're not even getting that much wax out. Like, I didn't get that much wax, but oh, it feels great. Now, granted, it's not something I use all the time. Like, I can't even tell you the last time I used it. It's probably been 5 months, but it is pretty cool. And it's got a little camera on it that like connects to your app on your phone, so you can see it. It's pretty cool. Get your earwax out. Clean out your ears, fellas. Get your nasty ears cleaned. Everything ships, my friends. Everything ships in the Prizm World Cup. Starting us off with the France Silver Rookie. Purple for Iran to 199. See, that's what my wife likes to do that to me, the kids. She's like picking everybody's damn ears. But yeah, I don't know. There's something with getting your ear picked. I like it. My sons, they don't like it. They'll learn to like it though. You got to learn to like it. Silver Flores for Mexico. Looks like an orange prism down there. Pink rookie, Korea. Same dude that we got in the first half. Roberto Firmino, Brazil autograph. And what do we got here for an orange Prizm rookie? For Ecuador, Plata. 6 out of 25 orange Prizm. Silver, Serbia. Blue, number to 299. Australia. Silver, Martinelli, rookie for Brazil. All right, what are we going to talk about here? What's some sports card stuff that we could talk about? What do we think? All right, so just to try to spark some conversation here. Sports card radio. So this was my initial thought on sports card radio. They initially came out, and it wasn't much of anything that they were putting out content-wise that I was interested in. And then obviously they get into number to 399, Croatia, red Prizm. And then of course they start pumping out more and more content and gaining some traction, putting out videos, and then obviously just kind of the negativity brings, it's just like, it's like the news. Like people want to watch the news for like negative things that are happening, not like good things that are happening, right? So they're watching it, but they pick up steam. So initially I was like, I don't really care about these guys whatsoever. They start picking up steam. I'm like, all right, well, I don't know. I felt like their content was, it's not, great content by any means, but it's entertaining content. Oh, when their videos come out, I'm gonna take a look, see what's going on. I mean, they're not the only people pumping out content for things that are going on in the hobby, and usually I know already, some stuff that's going on in the hobby before they make the video, right? But hey, watch their video, keep up to date with some other stuff that may be going on and things, And then I feel like and it wasn't like I really liked them, but it's like, it's some of their content, not all of it, but I thought the majority of their content that I see that they've been putting out over the past little bit there, I was like, thought it was entertaining. I could follow along, and now it's just starting to be like, now their heads have blossomed into this, and they're just, it's like, it's any little small thing that comes about in the hobby now, it's like, this person's a scammer, and this, I don't know, it just seems like it's getting a little, now they were already like, douchier beforehand, and now they're like getting to be like on a whole nother douche status. What do you guys think? Yeah, TMZ for sure. I mean, those are just rumors. So they're just rumors, and I don't think something's exactly going on, but I have no clue. I don't really even want to comment on that, because it's like there's nothing that you could even. That's why they stopped really making videos on it, because it's like you can only go so far by claiming somebody's doing something before it's like before you either got to find the gun, or you got nothing to go off of. So I did not see the snow at Buffalo Stadium yet. I did see some people taking pictures on social media that live in the area. It's a crazy amount of stuff. Yeah. Well, yeah, like the whole, like especially that, I think we got a manga coming up, fellas. Especially like the whole, like even like the vintage breaks things, right? Like whenever they came out with that, super funny, right? Oh my God. Super funny that guy, it was like they were just their edits and the Dip and the Dip and Daniel shirt, like that was good, that was funny, that was good, but at the same time it's like I don't know why that guy did that, swap the pack exactly, but at the same time it wasn't like a valuable pack. It's not like the most valuable, it's not like it's with modern cards. It didn't seem like it was something malicious, right? It was like, I mean, he didn't make it. What was funny was then he made a video showing why he did it with the actual pack and whatever, and it wasn't even the actual pack. It didn't even match up, so it got him. But see, that was like funny. But now it's like any little thing. It's like they're just attacking everybody in the hobby, and then they say too, oh, we don't even care about the hobby, guys. You guys in the hobby that care about the hobby, that run businesses, you guys should be doing all this work. We don't even care about the hobby. Yet they run a weekly YouTube show, about the sports card hobby. It doesn't make some. It's, yeah. But they think that they're like, and then like whenever they do there was one video where there was a guy trying to he explained the math to him, like how the math that they were using for the whole backyard thing was incorrect. The guy, it was like I think his name was Joe T, and he was like involved in like some poker and stuff, and like their math was 100% flawed from the get-go, and then this guy comes on there trying to explain it or whatever, and he's like just totally like not listening to what this guy's trying to say. And they got I don't know. But yeah, TMZ of the industry, that is like the perfect way to explain them. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like they'll come out with one video and then the next video will contradict what they say. You know, it's just $3.99. Cameroon, red Prizm. And then like they make fun of now Ken Golden. I do think Ken Golden is a total piece of dog shit. But redemption. Switzerland red mojo number to 99. Like, I do think Ken Golden is totally like toxic, but they use that where he's talking about I have a 9-figure bank account and all this, you know. But then he tries to always like talk and flex and say about he's got a Rolex and all, you know what I mean? It's just I don't know. It's just very weird. Very weird. They got this weird brother vibe going to them, like, I don't know, Brother's Keeper. Anybody ever watched the movie called Brother's Keeper? If you've never watched the movie Brother's Keeper, don't, because it's a terrible movie, but do at the same time because it is so weird. Now, Golden he's a snake. I mean, I don't want to say this because it's not like I have all of these first my own personal encounters with him, so I hate to do that on somebody, but he's a snake. Redemption. International Inc. Adrian, it's Rabiot. You know, and then he definitely has had a lengthy past in the hobby of doing some things that, if there's one person that I'm all for Sports Card Radio attacking, it's definitely Ken Golden. If there's one person that I will watch the video of them attacking Ken Golden, I will forever watch that video. All right, France. Figure that would spark a little bit of a conversation there on the. All right, I think we got this manga coming up here. I think this is the manga. I think. Yep. How about manga rookie for Germany? Germany. Ryan N with Germany. What's up, DJ Gumby? Blue for Denmark, $2.99. Hyper. $3.99. Silver. Pink. Stomach is growling. I didn't eat lunch. What do I have for breakfast? Breakfast, had a delicious breakfast sandwich that my wife made. I did not have anything for lunch. We were shipping out some stuff, accomplishing some other tasks, just didn't. And then we had Longhorn Steakhouse for dinner, and it was pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of the Longhorn, but it is very close proximity to my house, so. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like that's like, you know, obviously they run a YouTube show, channel that is the whole premise. There needs to be some like negative things going on that they could talk about. They don't talk about anything that's like good that's happening. I mean, there's nothing. It's all about like, the scams and tricks and different negative things that are going on in the hobby, which is totally cool. Hey, that's the name of the game with content. I mean, that's the type of content people are going to look at. But yeah, then they try to act like they are like the top shit Billy badasses of the sports card hobby. And it's, I mean, come on, dude. Like, really, I mean, they really act like that. Like, it is so bad. And I mean, where are they at all these different, card shows and events and it's like, I don't know. Oh yeah, Texas Roadhouse for sure is way better than Longhorn Steakhouse. There's no doubt about it. I'd rather go to I'd go to Texas. I love Texas Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse for sure till I die. But Longhorn's just closer. Yeah, it's just they're starting to become like really, really cringy and just, yeah. I mean, it's, yeah. Texas Roadkill. Hey, they do have a Roadkill thing on the Texas. It's called Roadkill. Texas Roadhouse menu. It's actually pretty decent. Yeah, right. Yeah. And they're also the type of dudes that like, as soon as like something happens to them that like goes in their favor or whatever, it's like they'll never let like leave it down. Like whenever they show that screenshot of like the FBI was on our website looking up stuff. And they bring it up all the time. The FBI was on our website, or we were called in for a lawsuit for Brian Gray, or what? It's like okay, Saka to $3.99 England. It's like, okay, well that's cool, but I don't know. Are we supposed to be impressed? Are we supposed to clap for you? I mean, you got a Rolex, okay. Congratulations. And I thought it was weird too on one of his videos. Again, I don't want to sit here and talk about them all night long here, but just keeping the conversation going. But first up, Nicky Butt for England, International Inc. On one of the videos, they were saying about Ken Golden's Netflix show that's going to be coming out, or they're filming or whatever, right? And he was like, "Oh, you don't want to mess with me, Kenny, because whenever your show comes out, I'll be sure to post a video about you that whenever that premieres, whenever your show premieres or something like that." And it was like, oh, okay, he's going to be on Netflix, and then you're going to post a video on your YouTube channel. Like, oh, that you really got him. You really got him there, man. I thought that one was really funny. Yeah, and then like, yeah, why are they even doing that? Lindstrom to 75 for Denmark. Like, it's just, yeah, I don't know. But I mean, can't doubt the fact that they have caught traction in the hobby, and yeah. Or just like this new guy that they're going after that did the Bobby Witt Jr. Now, I don't know all of the details of the situation, but how about this for the U.S.? We got National Landmarks, Pulisic, U.S. going out to Chris. Nice hit, Chris. But like, sometimes maybe, I mean, like I said, I didn't read all the messages and all this stuff that they post or whatever and go through the whole thing. I have no clue. It just doesn't bother me. Does have a bit of a ding right on the top of this bridge here. See that? But it's like, as soon as somebody does something remotely wrong, like, I don't know, but just giving the individual the benefit of the doubt that nothing malicious, there's no malicious intentions there. But you ship out the wrong card or whatever, and it's like, okay, he messed up, he shipped out the wrong card. It doesn't mean that he's like scamming people. I mean, I've unfortunately have shipped out the wrong cards to people before, and most of the times we're able to retrieve them. Sometimes we have to, we have to find another way to resolve the issue. Kim to 199 purple rookie, but they just go like hard, and now like they make videos about the person, and I mean, it doesn't. I guess sometimes bad publicity is good publicity, so maybe it helps out that person, but I mean, having your name thrown out as like potential scammer or whatever is never a good thing. Yeah, great case so far. Hyper for Japan. Talking about sports card radio. Somebody needs to make another account. Messi Silver, not sports card radio, and then just does anonymous videos about all the like stuff that they've been a part of. You know what I mean? Like, the dude had they had a sports card shop that failed. They owned but one of them had a sports card shop that failed. Now, granted, it wasn't in the prime of sports cards, but at the same time, I mean, but they don't even like cards, They're just here to help people in the hobby. I don't know. $2.99 blue. Serbia. Okay, 3 boxes down, 3 more to go. I don't know their names, but which one is the one which one's way worse? I have to try to describe it. It seems like one's the older brother and then one's the younger brother. Or I guess that's going to how it's be. But I feel like the younger brother is the one that's always on there, right? I think the younger brother is the one that's like always on there, and then the older brother is like, he just does some videos sometimes, and he just seems like pretty aggressive. Yeah, that guy, the older brother then, right? The older brother is the one always talking about the Rolex. And I'm assuming he's the older. I don't really know. Yeah, I know. I did this, right? Well, we got nothing else to talk about, man. Hey now, Chris. You got more followers than me on Twitter too. So what are you trying to say? Well, that's what I was saying earlier. It's like, what if somebody does a not sports car radio and just does like I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be anonymous. I mean, who cares? I mean, what are they going to do? But does some sort of just like completely anonymous, not sports card radio, and they just, every video that they make, they just shit on them and they bring to light all of their wrongdoings and, you know. Yeah. And they say too, it's like, and they try to act like, see guys, we told you, all these guys were pumping cards to you guys whenever the market was up, and now the market's down. We told you guys the market was going to come down. It's like, we all knew the market was going to come down, and these guys didn't exactly, I mean, I'm sure there's some pump and dumps throughout, you know, even going on now. But Calvo to $3.99, Costa Rica red. But like, it's not like they predicted the future. They were they were the only ones to know that the sports cards were blowing up for the pandemic and they're going to eventually come back down to reality. And then also it's like they always make fun of like people, you know, that are, you know, pumping cards or whatever. And like I said, there's definitely some pumps and dumps going on, but just in general, if you're a content creator, you're going to talk about cards that are, you know, oh, I think this card's going up because it's going up. Like, I don't know. It's like they hate on people for that, but it's like, what did you want? Like, if you're a content creator in this industry, in this segment, it's like, what do you want people to make content about? You know, I don't know. They're our Lord and Savior. Cameroon autograph. Number to 75 Blue Mojo for Serbia. I mean, kind of. Silver. Again, fellas, we're looking at, after this break right here, we got more Prizm Soccer on the website. Trying to do some more World Cup Prizm tomorrow. James for Wales, blue to $2.99. But we are going to try to get going on some more Mosaic Choice Baseball, and I'm really eyeballing that black foosball as well. Silver for France. $2.99 blue for the Netherlands. Oh, it's huge right now. Huge for the Netherlands. 3G. All right. We'll give them the good old air treatment. Listen to this story. This is quite funny. So obviously I spray, this is air, coming out of this can. And somebody one time claimed, they said to me, hey man, you need to stop spraying cards with that air. Look what it did to this card that I got from you. So he sent me a picture. I'm like, first of all, I highly doubt that I even sprayed that card off. Like, I don't spray every card with damn air, And then it was a sticker auto, but inside the sticker there was a little bubble, right? It was like, if there's any little piece of dirt or anything in there, the sticker's not gonna lay flat. So they said that with the air, I did that, and the picture wasn't super. I couldn't quite see exactly on the picture, so I pulled it all. I went all the way back to the break video. I looked at it. I don't even think I hit it with the air. Maybe I did, but regardless, I looked back. The card came that way because there was a little piece of hair. They put the sticker on it. There was a little hair there, so it caused a little bubble, and they were trying to claim that I did that with the air. I was like, I just wasted so much time. I mean, it wasn't so much time, but wasted time looking up the break video, looking at it, and it was already there. And I told him that. He's like, "Oh, sorry about that, man. I thought that was from the air." So it wasn't like anybody being too crazy, but I was like, "Oh man." Your thoughts on card cleaning? So I don't do much for card cleaning. I mean, I'm just the normal, microfiber cloth. If you need to wipe something down, get all the dust off of it, that type of deal. I personally don't do any more than that. Now, as for taking it to somebody that does a little bit more extensive work on a card to maybe try to flatten out a corner or something, I mean, as long as you're not altering the card in any way, either cutting it or adding, taking something away from it or adding something to it, if in the end the card is the same, like I saw somebody showing a video about how to fix, he was trying to make a corner that had a ding on a corner a little bit better, and he was just applying pressure and rolling this thing on it to get the corner. It didn't get perfect, but it definitely made the corner look better. I would say that's fine, as long as you're not adding anything to the card or taking anything away to the card. Then yeah, I mean, if I guess that's all right with me. I mean, I don't really do anything like that, but if that makes sense, I feel like that's a good explanation there. If you're not taking away from the card or adding to it the card in any way, shape, or form, whether it be ink or cardboard or anything, then now if you're peeling off the whole back and then I don't know, doing some crazy stuff like that, I mean, yeah, I'm not all for that. Surfaces, kind of buffing the surface with something. I mean, again, as long as you're not adding to the card or taking anything away, if you're just kind of buffing out the surface, I mean, yeah, people do that. I mean, unfortunately, the card should come in better condition. As we say that, we have this on that card. These cards should come out in better condition. Now, some of this stuff, it's people go too crazy. It's $3.99 red. I'll see sometimes it'll be somebody on Twitter, and you can obviously tell it's probably not somebody that buys a whole lot of cards or something, but they'll get a fat pack of cards or whatever, and they'll be like, every card in this fat pack is dinged on the left corner. What the hell, Panini? And it's yeah, some kid probably picked that up and dropped it on the ground. What do you want Panini to do about it? That kind of stuff is But yeah, as for like scratch surfaces on like non-autographed, cards and stuff, non-on-card auto card. I mean, yeah. I mean, what are you gonna? Shouldn't be scratched up surfaces. Now with on-card stuff, I mean, it makes it tougher. The player has the cards. They have the cards for a period of time, and maybe they don't keep the best care of the cards. I mean, again, what is Panini supposed to do? I don't know. Or Topps, what are they supposed to do? Denmark purple. But that one's always my favorite, where it's like it's very clear that is not like that. There's no way Panini or Topps, it's like it's a pack, and it has no protection. Anybody could drop that pack. I mean, what are you gonna do? Got another orange Prizm coming. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's just getting chucked around. Autograph, France, William Gallas. France, JY. Another one for France. Orange. 12 out of 25 orange Prizm. It's a dusty one. JY getting some stuff for France. It's at Sports Card Radio. Silver. Purple. Kimmich to 199. Germany. Matty Cash, Hyper. Silver. Ecuador. He don't need any more followers, Chris. He's over here. He's trying to act like he's all cool with it. He's just dropping some subtle hints that he's got a bunch of followers on Twitter, $2.99 blue. What's your plan once all that goes down, Chris? I mean, what you got a plan in mind here? All right, last box, Prizm World Cup Soccer coming on up. It's not a bad business model, man. I'll tell you that. It's not a bad business model. There's already one person that I can tell you that literally copied everything that I did. Dude, I could care less what the hell Pete Davidson's doing. I have no opinion. I don't care. I mean, good for him. Good for the ugly guys out there. I guess it's the only bright side that has any effect on me is ugly guys do have a chance, There you go, Chris. That's a good idea, man. That would be cool. Especially if you tie some sports card stuff in there with prospecting and stuff. You might be able to get some, be cool. I'm not going to throw out any names. I could really care less, but he doesn't do it much anymore. But there was a time period there where the dude was so far up my ass, man, dude. He could probably tell you how many times I fart in a day, man. I mean, seriously. Another, what is this? We got potentially another gold here, fellas. It looks gold. Not sure. Maybe it's just it's auto or something. I don't know. It seemed like I don't want to. It might be a false alarm here, but we might have gold here. Anybody have that date handy that you throw in the chat there on the Bowman Chrome? I'm not sure off the top of my head. I know that Bowman Chrome Hobby is coming out one day. HTA will come out like 2 days later. So it's like Wednesday, Bowman Chrome Hobby. The HTA will come out on Friday. And then like the following week, the light version comes out. It's really weird why they're doing it like that. So normally all of the configuration comes out on the same day, even regardless of the light, which they just started, what was it, last year. But yeah, Hobby and HTA always comes out on the same day. So yeah, they're doing it. Okay, yeah, it's the 30th, yeah. What do you got, Josh? A whole case? Canada Johnston to $3.99 red. What is this right here? Flipped upside down? Nothing. Gotcha. So obviously a lot of people do random stuff, and we do random teams in here too. But I know I can tell you, and there's some people that started with random teams and have always just done random teams, and that's worked for them, and that's perfectly great. But I can tell you, at least my perspective, doing breaks and stuff, it's like the PYT stuff just it just fills up faster and better for me. So if as much as I can PYT stuff, I try to PYT stuff. It just seems to fill up faster and better, faster. And yeah, because whenever you're sitting out there with the random team spots, it's like, what are you going to do? You can't keep especially if you have a lot of random team spots. I mean, you can't really discount a couple bucks off of teams. You got to discount off of the top of the price, and if it's not really moving, it's $5 really going to matter that much? And then it's like $5 off of 30 spots is $150. It just starts to add up. It just, if you can PYT it, it just is so much better. $2.99. No, but I know I understand your predicament, but I'm just saying what has helped me over the years. Blue, $2.99. Serbia. I don't know. I don't like look too far out in advance for stuff, Brad, so I'm not sure. Like, I don't keep I just know, okay, this is coming out next week or whatever. I know I got to pay X amount of dollars to the distributors. If I need more cases, I might be a little bit more inclined to know the prices of stuff, but that Bowman Chrome, I'm getting quite a bit from the distributor, so I haven't been kind of keeping up with where that's at, so I'm not exactly sure. Too much debt. I don't like the sound of that. I like zero debt. Here comes autograph. Gold! Oh man, so close on the France spot. But hey, 4 out of 10. Gold. International Ink Pavard. Gold for France and JY. And it is a little dusty. But we did get 2 golds out of this case and out of 5. National Pride, Manga, National Landmarks. It's been crazy. One thing I really like about the sports card industry too is like I'm not sure how it is with like furniture or other other businesses, but like I guess let me clear this out real quick here. Red Mojo to 99, Saka England Silver is like, if I do end up with something that just isn't moving for me, or I have too much of something, it's like it's easy to liquidate it. It's easy to sell it to either another store or another breaker, or run just an eBay auction to get rid of it, or preferred method. Obviously, if it's something that I have too much of and I don't have enough customer base for, obviously I can go on dealer marketplace to be able to see what other dealers are offering for it. So, but like, I mean, how do you really do that with like furniture? It's like if you buy, I don't know. I just really like that about sports cards, and it's really allowed me not to really take on any debt at all, and just something's not moving, I don't have to sit on it for forever. Now sometimes I do with the thought maybe I could sell it here in a couple months or whatever, but like the fact that these sports cards are like just super liquid, like sealed wax is just super liquid. You may not always make money on it, but you could definitely get rid of it. It's not going to just sit on your shelf like if you have a toy store. If you got a toy store and it's like these toys aren't selling, or even if you throw them on clearance and they don't, how long is it going to take for it? Just, I don't know. I mean, I would agree with building a network of for sure, but I don't know, man. Even if I started with nothing right now, there's still just it is liquid. I mean, you could if you can't do a break, or if you just started from scratch and you got stuff and the breaks aren't filling and you need to get the money out of that. I mean, you could easily eBay auction it and let it just ride out, and you're going to get pretty close to what the retail price is. Granted, obviously you're going to get hit with the eBay fees and stuff, but that's one way. And then obviously you have to figure this out, but being able to be on there are a couple different like sports card marketplaces for dealers that you could be on, one of which being the biggest one and only one that I use, but where you could to sell stuff quite easy as well to another dealer that maybe can use it. Obviously it's got to be a certain price, but I don't know. Right on, COVID Steve. That'll be fun, man. Yeah, Keith. Yeah, I mean it's we break everything in here, but I'm not a huge soccer person either. I am going to try to watch some of these World Cup games though. But yeah, I'm not a huge soccer either, so that's why I don't get like overly excited in this. It just doesn't do it for me personally. But I know a lot of you obviously filling up the breaks want to break it and get the cards, so. Nah, I didn't see that. Landmarks, manga, gold auto. Prizm World Cup half case number 5, 6, and 7 are on the site. Thanks again for joining in. That was an awesome case.